Spiritual Gems. For the week of December 15th to 21st, 2025. The Bible reading for this week is Isaiah 9 to 11. Questions and answers. Practical comments. Question 1. Isaiah 9 verse 6. How would Jesus prove to be a wonderful counselor? Comment. A counselor is one who gives counsel or advice. Jesus proved to be a wonderful counselor because he gave guidance that was clear, wise, and deeply caring. People were amazed at the way he taught, not because he scolded them, but because he offered instruction that truly helped them. His words were perfect and trustworthy, and when people followed them, they found the path to life. He also explained that his wisdom came from God, not from himself. That makes his counsel completely reliable. His example encourages anyone who teaches or advises others to base their guidance solidly on God's Word. Question 2. What spiritual gems from this week's Bible reading would you like to share? Comments. Isaiah 9 verse 2 shows that Jehovah notices when people are struggling in spiritual darkness and does not leave them without comfort. Instead, he provides light at the right time, often through his word, the congregation, or loving shepherds. This reassures us that no matter how heavy life feels, Jehovah sees it and responds with exactly what we need to regain hope. For me, it reminds me to run toward Jehovah when I feel overwhelmed instead of withdrawing. I want to surround myself with spiritually strong friends who help me stay in the light. Isaiah 9 verse 3 shows that Jehovah can turn despair into joy and increase the strength of his people even when their situation looks discouraging. It reminds us that Jehovah is capable of reversing negative circumstances in ways we could never imagine. For me, this encourages focusing on Jehovah's ability instead of my personal limitations, especially when responsibilities feel heavy. Isaiah 9 verse 4 highlights that Jehovah breaks the burdens that weigh down his people. He removes oppression completely, not temporarily. This helps us trust him when dealing with emotional or spiritual burdens that seem too heavy. For me, it reminds me to lay my anxieties on Jehovah in prayer instead of carrying them alone. Isaiah 9 verse 6 shows that Jesus is a perfect leader who understands our emotions and gives comforting guidance. His counsel always brings peace and clarity. This reminds me to lean on Jesus' teachings whenever confusion or frustration arises. For me, it helps me avoid reacting impulsively and instead look for principles Jesus taught that can guide me. Isaiah 9 verse 7 assures us that Jesus' rulership will only grow stronger and more peaceful. The problems we see in the world will not last. This strengthens confidence that real stability comes from Jehovah's kingdom. For me, it helps me stay calm when the world becomes more unstable and to focus on kingdom priorities. Isaiah 9 verse 13 warns that trouble worsens when people refuse to return to Jehovah. It shows how vital it is to respond quickly to discipline and spiritual reminders. For me, it encourages being humble and correcting myself early, before a small weakness becomes a big problem. Isaiah 10 verse 3 reminds us that human sources of security will fail when real trouble comes. Only Jehovah can give lasting protection. For me, this helps me put less confidence in money or connections and more trust in Jehovah's care. Isaiah 10 verse 15 shows that no human or organization can act independently of Jehovah. He is the one who allows or restrains events. This helps us avoid fear of powerful people or systems. For me, it reminds me to stay calm even when world events seem threatening, knowing Jehovah is in full control. Isaiah 10 verses 24 to 25 shows that Jehovah sets limits on how long his people suffer. Hardship will not last forever. Jehovah always brings relief at the right time. For me, it gives strength not to give up during trials, trusting that Jehovah knows exactly when to step in. Isaiah 11 verse 1 shows that even when a situation looks dead or hopeless, Jehovah can bring new growth and blessings. This strengthens faith that Jehovah can revive spiritually weak areas of our life. For me, it helps me not to write off myself or others too quickly, trusting that Jehovah can bring new beginnings. Isaiah 11 verse 3 shows that Jesus judges based on accurate understanding, not outward appearance. This teaches us to avoid being quick or harsh in judging others. For me, it encourages patience and understanding, especially when someone is struggling quietly. Isaiah 11 verse 10 shows that people from all nations will find hope and unity under Jesus' leadership. It reminds us that pure worship brings people together in a way the world cannot. For me, this strengthens my appreciation for the unity in the congregation and motivates me to contribute to that peace. Isaiah 11 verse 12 highlights Jehovah's desire to gather people from every background into one united family. This shows how much Jehovah values each individual. For me, it encourages me to be warm and welcoming to those learning the truth, no matter their background or situation. Thank you. Do you know that I can help you to prepare your assignments well in advance? Join my YouTube membership today and enjoy early help with your assignments, extra tips and exclusive videos, early access to new videos, access to my email address. Click the link in my comments section to join. Please share this video with our brothers and sisters. Thank you.